Alright, let's do this thing. August 6th, 2:20 in the afternoon, Pacific time. I'm in Winnemucca, Nevada at the Pilot truck stop. I just cleared out my truck and I just changed the cat litter box from this old standard to this. We'll see if that works for keeping the cat from throwing litter everywhere. Alright, tour of the truck really quickly. I could leave now, and I'll probably leave now and stop in Fernley, Nevada. It's a fuel stop. I usually wouldn't do that. Like today I would fill the truck. Usually if I didn't have the camera and I was just going, I would just not fill the truck. I usually only put half a tank in because of the I'll explain that later. But today I will stop in Fernley and put some fuel in because that's my original fuel stop. And we'll look at the Pilot there at the just really quickly, just to see what's up with the I'm really looking for air hoses now and the bathrooms as you asked me to. Okay, so sorry this is getting long and maybe even boring, but so I cleared out the truck. Let me give you a tour. This is, I put up this, okay, so this is, I put up these, bought this at Walmart. Most of the stuff is just these window shades. I'm going to take them down now because I'm leaving soon. It's a window shade to keep the sun out. It's perfect. I do that at night, so in the morning the shade is out and it keeps the truck cool. Just fold it up. Sorry about this. I just folded up my window shade and putting it back here in my bed area. And so this is the bed area. Now if you're doing doubles or training or something, this bunk up here comes down. Just open this up one way or the other. Well, I'm not going to do it right now. Well, why not? Well, and then you pull it down and you have a bunk. Well, I'll do it. Hold on. Arr. There he goes. Ah. Okay, so then you have a bunk, and you usually bring a sheet. And so this is if you're if you're team driving or you're doing training. The second bunk comes down, and that's where I slept when I did my training. But when you're not using it, you just push it up, lock it, and it stays up, and it gives you plenty of room. It's a very high ceiling truck. Plenty of room in here. I live in here. This is my home. I don't have an apartment. And this is my bed area. I have my dirty laundry, my backpack, my little, I don't use the blanket usually, that's usually over here, the sheets. And I have this thing I bought, and I usually, because my laptop is here, and this is where I usually just sit in my truck and work on my laptop. This on my lap, I've got my little thing that goes in here, the cigarette lighter, and the thing that plugs into my laptop, so I have plenty of energy here, power. And I turn on a fan at night on low, and it just blows on me, and that's enough. I don't need the air conditioner, and the battery is fine. That'll blow all night without me having to idle the truck, and it's enough air to keep me cool. This is sort of like everything falls down when you're driving, so everything is lying down. I got some, when I first got into the truck, it smelled like smoke. It still does every once in a while. I try to get rid of the smoke smell. It's going out slowly, the smoke smell. Ugh, that's horrible. I mean, yeah, smoking is just horrible. It gets into everything. It's been 6 months in this truck or whatever it is, and it still smells like smoke every once in a while. So, and it's leaving. But I have like just my daily essentials, toothbrush, toothpaste. I use oil of Olay every day, complete UV, it's UV sensitive. I use Secret deodorant, vanilla flavored. I love it. I use Costco Omega DH. It's like little kid vitamins, but it has omega-3. I eat one of those every day. Sunscreen for my arms. I bought I love romantic comedies, so I played that on my DVD. Oh, it got some oil all over. It's like 5 romantic comedies. I just bought that at the truck stop. I put it on my DVD player. So up here I have my towel. I just always leave that there. In here, plenty of space. I don't know if you can see in there, I have a jacket hanging up, which I don't use. My pants are up here, flip-flops, and these are the shirts and my socks. So I have socks and underwear back here. And the shirts I was telling you about, these are all the same. These are all the USA shirts I bought at Walmart for $4. They all are the same shirt, and I just use those all the time. I'll put one on every other day or every day. And the socks could go, so I could really go for 2 weeks with all the shirts and clothes I have and underwear. As long as I change my socks every day, change my clothes, and the pants. I prefer the pants I have. They're brown, so they don't get so dirty, and they're kind of light. And you know, nothing that's jeans. Plenty of storage space. Under here, I'm not going to go. Oh, down here I have my. You can't be without my baby wipes, my pee bottle, and my trash that has all recyclable in it right now. Here I have my water, and I could reach that when I'm driving. It's right across here. I have the cat food, cat water, cat food. My refrigerator, which doesn't have anything in it right now, it's not plugged in. It has some film because I send pictures to the kids with my Polaroid. Polaroids are great. I have a Polaroid camera here, and I take that, and every week I send them a letter with Polaroid pictures because I don't know how to get it off my phone. Here's the food bin. I have I have oranges I just bought yesterday. I have the corn on the cob I bought yesterday. I should probably cook some of those before I go. My cereal, and here's another storage that has long-term storage, like extra socks, extra underwear. I even have more underwear, believe it or not, and socks, and winter clothes and things like that. There's plenty of storage in this truck. Under here, there's more storage. There's some canned foods and other things like that. And even in addition to all that, we have storage under the bed here. All right, up we go. Bed goes up, and I have the cat food, extra litter, and everything I own. I have like a suitcase full of extra old clothes I had and stuff. And that's trucker stuff over there that I could access from outside, actually. So plenty of storage under here. Sheets, lights, a high ceiling. And as I said, I tried to, the mats I got at Walmart, and I'm trying to figure it out. This is a mat here and 2 soft mats, and I have these floor mats, and I hope that covers it enough. But there's still cat fur around and stuff like that. And my driver tech, and here's the let me wipe. Look at my computer's all. I just noticed this, and my bowl was dirty this morning. I'm like, what am I showing on this video? Dirty bowl. And my laptop it's kind of dirty on top. I mean, I get my hands and fingernails get dirty all the time, and even when I wear gloves, everything I do, I don't know, that just bugs me. I constantly have dirty fingernails. I'm constantly using the wet ones and stuff to clean them, but that could be a pain. So that's it. So I'm going to. There was something else I was going to tell you about. Well, let me go find my cat, and then we can get on the road. We can get moving. And what I'll do is I'll get to Fernley, Nevada, and I'll fuel there, and I'll tell you more about what's up. So just for the record, I was impressed with the air pressure hoses here. They had some for every truck, and 3 out of the 4 chucks were the proper kind, the straight chucks where I could pump the air in on the inner tire. I'm sorry I'm being so technical. It's just tell a trucker, he'll understand what I'm talking about. You know, I mean, the bottom line is this pilot in Winnemucca had the air pressure hoses I needed to fill my tires to the proper pressure, and that's rare. I'll tell you, that's what I'll be focusing on at these truck stops. I'll tell you, I'll bet you the one up in I think I know that the one in Fernley doesn't have the air pressure hoses for filling my tires. So let me show Jojo his new litter box and see how he takes to it. Let me go find Jojo. Jojo! He's usually hiding under the truck. He'll come when I call him. Jojo! Jojo! Come here, Jojo! 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 Where are you, cat? You didn't run in the field, did you? Jojo! Come on, Jojo. He's right here. Jojo, come here. Come on, we gotta go, and I gotta show you your new litter box. Come on, babe. Come on, Jojo. Time to go. Let's go. Come on. Here he comes. See? Hi, Jojo. Hiding under the truck. All right, you ready to go? Arr! Look at us in the mirror on that truck. Arr! Okay, Jojo. I'm going to show Jojo his new litter box. Jojo, look. Look at your litter. Look. Well, he'll figure it out. Cats are smart. He's done. Okay. Let's just close this. I got litter on the outside everywhere. There's litter. It's all kind of dusty. I got to clean that out a bit better. I'm sorry I showed you that. That's horrible. Okay, so a little pre-trip inspection. I'm going to close this door. Jojo, just stay. Guard the truck. Guard the truck, Jojo. Usually you want to make sure your reefer's running at the proper temperature. Check your tires. You always want to check around, make sure your tires are inflated. I checked them last night, but make sure they're not flat. You usually thump them. This is the dirty side. This is the dirty trailer. I shouldn't be showing this. I mean, Pride usually has extremely clean trailers, and I don't know what the deal was with this trailer, why it's not getting clean. Check the fuel level on my reefer unit. I'm not going to show you the side of this trailer in the daytime. It's just kind of dirty. Check the tires. Got to check underneath. There's a whole, I mean, when we were in trucking school, this took like, but basically what I'm checking, a lot of things. I'm checking to make sure my seal is in place. Everything looks okay back here. Well, I didn't turn on the lights, is what I should have done. I'm not doing this right. I mean, I should have filmed it earlier, but it's okay. I mean, I should do a real pre-trip, but I want to get moving, and I did the pre-trip earlier. So you want to check to make sure that your fifth wheel is still... that you're locked in. Like sometimes somebody will... And another thing, you want to check under the... Check your tires. You want to check under and make sure nothing is leaking. These are all... It's all new equipment, but you want to always check stuff for... this is a super quick pre-check. The lights were all working during the post trip last night. But they say, I don't know, rumor has it, some jokers sometimes come and they'll pull your latch out here and loosen your trailer, so you just drive off without your trailer. So you want to make sure that you're I mean, that's not funny, obviously. That could really damage the costly damage to the this is all boring stuff. Maybe you're interested, maybe you're not. I think you're more interested in the products I buy and stuff like that and what I need. So it's not looking too bad. But hi, Jojo. It's not looking too bad. Boom. I just want to get moving. I want to get going. I always want to get out of town when I can. So I'm going to get it moving here. I'm going to put you in here. Lights working. Sunglasses. Bah. These kind of make me look too cool for school. I mean, they're kind of like... But they're $1. I don't care. They work. And they're like, I don't know what I mean by too cool for school. They make me look kind of mean. You know, like unapproachable. Urgh. I'm going to reach down, grab a water. Oh, I got to turn off all my lights. Lights. Everybody but the dome. Oh, and the footlight down here. Alright, and the dome light. God, I have a lot of lights, don't I? Okay, I have like a bunch back there. Okay, all the lights are off. Oops. Did I turn it off? Alright, get my water. Arrgh. All right. Oh, now Jojo's gonna look into now he's looking into the litter box. So he's finally found the litter box. What do you think, Jojo? Let's see if that works. What are you doing? Ah, strange cat. All right. So let's get ready to go. I'm gonna stop in Fernley and get some fuel, and I have plenty of time to get there. 3, 4, 6 plus 6. It's 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Okay. So you have to do a little bit before you go. You just can't take off. You have to say you did your pre-trip and add DVIR. Just a couple of little what's that called? Housekeeping things you have to do before you can just take off. Boom. PVIR's been done. And reefer's alright. I'm just playing with my computer right now, my onboard computer. I didn't get online last night. Wish I had. And my phone doesn't have any reception here either. So I do need to charge it. Sometimes this charger works, sometimes it doesn't. And if it doesn't, I just plug it in like, oh, it's working. I'll charge my phone while I'm driving here. Even though it's not. By the time we get to Fernley, I'll have reception. So, alright. I'm just checking out how far Fernley is. History, Fernley. Ooh, it's getting hot. I should get moving here. Once I get moving, things are going to be okay. So the Fernley Pilot, I'm supposed to get fuel there. I'll explain that later. 128 miles, so I'll be there in a couple hours. We'll stop there. We'll stop there for lunch. All right. Well, keep it rolling. I don't care. Let's just keep it rolling. I have the other battery. I can do all 10 hours today. Sorry to bore you. Do I have enough fuel to get to Fernley? Yes, I do. Alright. One last thing. 731. Alright. It says I'm ready to go. Let's do it, Ready to go, cat? I always have to ask, do I have a cat with me? Do I have a cat with me? Because one time seatbelt. Rah. Rah, rah. Let's go. Get some air flowing in here. Put on the vents. I don't put on the air conditioner, but I put on the vents. So I charged the battery. So the other battery is charged too. So now I have, 10 hours to talk to you. And you're going to say, whoa, Horsey, you're overdoing it, girl. We don't need that much information. But while you're here, I don't care, and I'll talk your ears off. I wish you could like call me in or send me an email and tell me what exactly you want me to cover. But I'm just gonna, and I don't know if you can hear me. One thing I do while I'm driving, I have to go. I'll read the cards again tonight. Everything is all out of order. But while I'm driving, I love listening to the radio. I don't have. Some people have Sirius radio that they pipe into the truck, and I don't pay for it. I just scan the radio, and I get to know the radio stations. And since I love top 40 music, hit music, there's always a hit station. And country, I don't mind. I've grown to become a country fan, and now I know a lot of country songs. Though I did notice that they don't play many female artists. So I'm like. I was actually blogging about that the other day, or writing it on Twitter, that bye-bye pilot, we'll see you later. Let me get moving on the freeway here. And ooh, you didn't hear that. Alright, that's okay. Still grind gears a little bit, especially when it's not warmed up.
In 400 feet, take the entrance to the right on I-80 West.
Did you hear that? That's Mildred. Make the entrance to the right on I-80 West.
Take the entrance to the right on I-80 West.
She'll repeat herself. Turn on my headlights. I ride my headlights all the time. Wide turns, man. You gotta do those wide turns. You gotta watch the trailer in the mirror the whole way around. Make sure you're not hitting anything. Woo! Especially the way I ride my tandems, way to the back. You know what? I gotta roll up the window. You're not gonna be able to hear me at all. Alright. And then you float your gears. Whoops, I guess not this time. I waited too long. I'm talking too much. I just skipped the gear. Alright. Floating gears means I don't even use the clutch, and I don't, listen and boom, chicka boom. Use your ears, watch your RPMs. When they get up to around 13,000, 14,000 RPMs, this is a Freightliner Cascadia. I don't know if that means anything to anybody. 2011 Detroit.
Number 12 for 127 miles.
Detroit engine. It has eight gears here. I trained in an international that had 10 gears, so sometimes I'll say I'm in 10th when I don't have 10 gears. I mean, I'll be in 8th, and that's only because I trained in an international that had 10 gears. So the highest gear would be 10th gear. Here it's 8th, and now I'm in 7th, and we're getting up to speed on the freeway. What did I get last night? I think I had a 7.6 with 272 miles. That's not bad. I'll take that for the hills and this weight. We'll be okay. We might end the day with an 8, but we'll see. My fuel efficiency. 8th gear. Going to turn on the cruise control. Set it at 57. What is it, JoJo? It's too hot. Not yet. Look it up. Get myself comfortable here in my seat too. I should have done that a little bit sooner. It's kind of like acting funny. It doesn't feel quite right, but it's okay. And then once I get it to 57, I just slow down there. Hello, trucker puppy. Come on by. Come over. Come over. Come over. I love that new Kenny Chesney song. Come over. All right. 57. Things I noticed last night when the camera was off that are common for truckers is they had a lot of road construction, and that's just commonality. Everywhere you go, there's road construction, but there's actually a lot of workers at night. It's like 3 in the morning, and they're out there with these bright lights, and they're just working. I guess it's a good time to work, but you know, it's good to know you're not the only night owl that's out. Oh, you know what I was gonna do? I was gonna get boots here, but I think I passed the boot store, and they never advertised it in this direction, so, and I couldn't find it on my GPS, so, you know, once I'm going. I'm not gonna, my boots are alright for now. Maybe I'll find something in, unless that's an advertisement for the boot post. I just don't like doing that stuff while I have a load. Like, I don't mind if I'm bobtailing somewhere, but, you know, you have to sort of find parking for this huge trailer. I have a feeling this boot store would have that, but, you know, it's still a pain, and I don't like doing that kind of stuff when I'm in the middle of when I'm on dispatch, as they call it, because, you know, that's when you get into places where you can't turn around, or you're in residential areas, or you're having all sorts of trouble finding places to park just to get some boots. Out here, I have a feeling I would be okay, but I couldn't find it, and I couldn't find it on my GPS. GPS is usually pretty good, but I think it's called the Boot Barn, and I think I passed it. I think it was exit 178 or something like that, and I'm at 173, so. I got a message from, okay, so I didn't have Wi-Fi last night. I could have parked closer and gotten Wi-Fi and sent an email to the children's father, and I didn't have a phone, so I couldn't call him. The phone service wasn't here either. So one thing that this driver tech does do is you can send email outside to anybody from the truck. I mean, my email address is like K2757, some weird number at Pride Transport. I mean, the actual truck has an email address, so you can send email directly to the truck. And I sent it to him just a while ago about visiting the kids when I'm in town. I'll talk about that a little bit later. I'm not sure I want it right now. We'll see. I promised you I would talk about that, but we'll see when I'm in the mood. But I was able to send an email, and right now I just got something in the truck that says I got an email from him, and it's regarding the visit. But here's the thing, I can't read it when I'm driving, so I'd have to stop and read the email, and I might do that. I might do that at the next exit. In fact, I hate stopping once I'm going. It wastes fuel, and it's just the way I am. I like to just keep going. But this is important because I'm going to be in town tomorrow, and I want to see if I can visit with the kids or not, and give them a big old hug. And they might be out of town. Like last weekend I was there, and they were camping out of town, and I just want to know what their schedule is, because I didn't plan this. I just got this load yesterday, and I didn't realize that I would be back in San Francisco Bay Area so quickly. And so we'll see how this goes. I'm going to get off. This is a prison area too. Oh, I hate this prison area. Prisons, All right, let me started to, but let me see what he says about the visit. And then if I can see him, then you can see my kids on camera. And if not, you're not going to be able to see my kids because I'm not going to be home in this week. I took off from Fried Transport. I hope I can visit with them sometime on Tuesday. I just got a new load, and it's going, as soon as I drop this load in Hayward, I have to pick up a load at Costco in Tracy and take it up to Puyallup. Or no, Sumner, Washington. So I'm going to be, I already have another load, which is very rare. I guess summer is very busy for truckers because usually I drop a load and then I say, okay, I'm empty, and it takes a while and then they'll give me another load. But lately I've been getting loads before I even drop other loads, like one load after the other. So they're very busy right now. So I'm feeling kind of, because I'm a new driver too, I'm feeling kind of a little reluctant to ask for time off, you know, but while I'm there, and they are family oriented. So stop sign, let's just pull over here. I just came off the off ramp and I'm going on the on ramp, but I'm going to pull off before just pulling off on the on ramp for a second to read my email. And the truck I trained in, you could actually have a voice, like you play Mildred, you say play it, and she'll actually read what the email says. It sounds funny, like some things she can't read. I think I'm a little too high too. Let me adjust my seat. That's probably what the problem is. They're a little bit lower. Okay, that's probably what it was. So let me just pull over for a second, put on my flashers. I'm out of the road and see what he says with the mail. Only possible time Tuesday is 8 to 8:30 a.m. at Starbucks on Molly Stones in California. If you are not intended recipient, you are prohibited. Okay, so he gave me a time I could visit with him 8 to 8:30 in the morning, and my drop is at 7. This is going to be tough. Gonna try. Gonna try like heck to get there, buddy. Try like heck. Gonna try like heck to get there. My drop is 7 a.m. in Hayward, so if I could drop early, I will be there for sure. I hope like heck I could drop early. Please let me drop early. Let me get over there and see if I could drop it tonight even. Alright, I just drop the trailer and bobtail it in and let you know more later tonight. Alright, that's good to know. So I'm going to shoot for 8 o'clock at the Starbucks, see the kids, and you're going, why can't you go to their place, and why don't you? I don't have an apartment, and I'll tell you more about this later, but I get to see my kids, I hope. We'll see. I'm going to try. Oh, I'm sweating because I should have. Alright, seatbelt. Alright, that's good to know. So that'll give me time. If I could drop this load early, that would be perfect, because then I'll just go into the city tonight and just sleep there and be there bobtailing. Oh, that would be great. I would love that. Drop the trailer in Tracy and then just do everything tonight. Man, that would be fantastic. It's odd. You would think that when you get a load somewhere early, they would be happy to take it early, but it's not true. Not all places are like that. Costco, well, a lot of places you just have to ask, and it depends.
Continue on this road for 122 miles.
This is a live unload, though, and that's going to be tricky because you know, they sometimes can't squeeze you in. Trailer drops are easy. You can do those anytime, but the live unloads, man, you know, I got to get to phone reception and call this place. So phone reception is going to be 4 in 2 hours. We'll see. We'll see. It's going to be rough. It's going to be close. But I got to get some phone reception and see if they'll take me super early tonight or tomorrow, or if I can just drop the trailer while they unload it, while I go visit with my kids, and then come pick up the trailer. The trials and tribulations of a truck driver. It's okay though. I write them every week. It'd be great if I could give them big hugs this trip. Whoa! Woohoo! Alright. I don't think that I can stand this bed getting any colder. Come over, come over, come over. Oh, I got that song stuck in my head now. Alright. So I have 2 hours before I get to Fernley, and maybe, I don't know if you can hear me in here. Just wait. Alright. I was born a poor black child. Anyway, Steve Martin had a movie once and he started it that way, and it's not that funny, and it's a little bit racist. Probably a lot racist, but he started out the movie, I was born a poor black child. And I don't know why that's stuck in my head now. Because where I did grow up, I grew up in, I was born in Hartford, Connecticut. Okay? My mom is from, oh my god, this is going to bore the heck out of you. Oh well. So what? Take the camera away from me. Unplug it. Can't even hear me. Probably talking to nothing. But it's alright. I'll talk to nothing. I'll talk to anybody. I'll talk to myself. I'll talk to Jojo. Jojo, you ready to listen to the story of my life? So my mother, Gabrielle Peltier, she used to be a Pettigrew. She married my father, Gerard Peltier. She comes from New Brunswick, Canada. She comes from a place called Edmundston. And it's right across the border from Madawaska, Maine. And my dad comes from Fort Kent, Maine. He is the third of 13 kids. It's one of these big farm Catholic families. And even though he's American and she's Canadian, French Canadian,